I come with
I got
nothing.
nothing. I got nothing.
I bring nothing to the
Nothing.
table in this podcast. I'm just here for the good looks.
That's all. That's all you bring to the table. You ain't got a question of the day.
Dang. Let me think. Let me think.
It's episode 22. It's the Virgo AF podcast. Go on, hit us up with a like, a subscribe, a follow. It's Sunday. It feel like it's a work day because T. Marie, she running the streets. I had to dip around the corner, get some gas, wash the car real quick, stop at the gas station.
Did you put your car undercover? Cause y'all supposed to get a bad
I
storm
did.
tonight.
I did. I parked under the cover. I was like, fuck this. I saw some hail, little high winds, a lot of rain. I was like, guess what?
Ooh,
Y'all
child.
going under the cover tonight.
I be so sick of that damn severe weather. I can't sleep.
When is it gonna let up?
I know I'm tired. We ain't got none tonight,
Jesus
but it's
Christ.
supposed to be back tomorrow.
Man.
I just
See,
be wanting
Marie,
a full night's
this
sleep.
this weather be waking you up
I
in the
can't sleep. You know I
2:45.
got PTSD when it comes to storms and tornado warnings. That shit
Yes.
instantly wakes me up. If the first
Yes.
sign of high wind or thunder that I heard, it
Right.
immediately wakes me up out my sleep, and I cannot go back to sleep until everything calms down. So
That's how it be. Shit. That's how it be, man. All right. So you got a question or not?
not right now.
Would you
Circle back.
rather? Okay, I'm gonna hit you off with a question, right?
Okay.
If your best friend in the world falls out with someone, are you obligated to cut them off too, or is it okay to stay cool with both, kind of play the middle with both, or do you got to pick a side? Which one?
But do you really have to pick a side, or can you just be neutral? Like, why does the person have to pick a side? Like,
Because
it's not
it's,
really picking a side though. It's
but we
like, can
talk
I
about your
just be
best
neutral?
friend though. We talking about your
Right.
best friend
Okay.
though,
So let's say, okay, you my bestie, right?
right?
And let's say you fall out with whoever, because if y'all don't know Good Deed ain't real friendly like that. So it's
Mm-mm.
real easy for him to dismiss people really for no
Mm-hmm.
reason. But anyway, let's just say for the sake of the
Damn,
question,
no. Okay, go ahead.
for the
Cause you
sake of
the
the
same
question,
way.
let's just say you was rocking with somebody for X amount of years,
Mm-hmm.
and I know this person, right? And I only know them through you.
Right. But y'all got
Um,
cool though. Like y'all, you
we
know what I'm saying?
cool,
Y'all,
like
y'all both you cool with both of them.
we cool, like
So
ain't nobody did me
ain't
wrong,
no
right?
beef, ain't none of that. You cool with both of them.
I'm cool.
Right.
You, for some reason, y'all got beef.
We got an issue.
You
Yes.
decide, you know what? I'm cool off them. I ain't kicking
Right.
it with them no more.
I ain't kicking it with them no more. We ain't good no more. But y'all,
But
what
they
about
ain't did
y'all?
nothing to me. You got beef. They ain't
But
did
you
nothing
been
to me.
knowing me first.
I've been knowing you first, and you my bestie. Now, what I
Best.
will say, this is what I'll say. This is how I will answer that question. What I will say is, will I necessarily just be like, I'm cool on you, even though you ain't did nothing to me? Probably not. But what I will do is, I don't have to hang out with them like heavy. Like if me and you together and we hanging out, you my bestie and we hanging out, it's fuck them, right? But if I just don't necessarily know that I would be okay with being like, damn, I just can't even fuck with you. You ain't did shit to me. Y'all got beef for whatever reason. I don't even really know what the beef is about.
So you playing the fence is what it
No,
sounds like.
I'm not. I'm just remaining new. Like, why
That's
would I?
playing the fence.
I'm not. I'm just being neutral. I'm just saying they ain't did nothing to me. But I also don't see a reason for me to just be like, fuck you. Like, I don't even
Mm.
fuck with you. Like, I
Would you
can see,
still like? Would you still like fuck with them on social media and shit? Like their content if they had some content, Or would you, you know what I'm saying? Is that disloyal if you fuck with them on social media, still
I
support
don't
their
think
channel,
so. I
still
don't
like,
think so. Because
okay.
I don't think it's disloyal. I mean, I think I can still fuck with them from a distance. Like, we ain't got to be a spoon cooning and hanging out every weekend. But if I see your post on social media and I like it, it's cool. If I see you in the streets and passing, you say, hey, I'm going to say, hey. I ain't going to be like, ugh, fuck you. I'm going to say, hey, but it ain't like we got to be down bad kicking it every weekend like we used to when y'all was cool. It just won't be none
Mm,
of that. I ain't gonna say I'm just gonna be like block. I'm blocking you. I'm deleting you off social media. I probably won't do that. But am I gonna kick it with them the same that I kicked it with them when y'all was cool and we was all cool as a group?
mm-hmm,
Probably
mm-hmm.
not. Probably not.
So for me, if it was me and you my best friend and this
Mm-hmm.
some person we ain't been knowing, but we still cool, but you knowing that y'all had fell out and I've been knowing you for this long, like I
Mm-hmm.
probably would be like, I probably if you gave me the cold shoulder, I'm gonna give him the cold shoulder too. That's what
I can see that about you though. I can, but that just shows the difference in personality. Like, yeah, we both Virgos, and we do
it is.
have a lot of similar traits about us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think where we differ at is it's real easy for you to be like, when you. Sometimes I feel like maybe even for no reason, or maybe I just don't even know the reason. But I just feel like it's real easy for you to be like, I don't fuck with them, and I'm just like, damn, what they did to you? And you like nothing. I just don't fuck with
I
them.
just, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that it only take one little thing, and I just be like,
But
nah,
what it's
yeah.
like, it's but even if I say, well, what they do, you be like, they ain't really do nothing. I just don't fuck with them, and I'm like, well, damn, that's kind of crazy.
That's
Like
because I'll be like, I just be like deflecting the resistance from the question. Really, there's a reason. I don't just be like, oh, no.
but see
It'd
that's
be a
but see
reason
that
most
but
of the
see that's the
time.
difference because maybe if I knew the reason, and then maybe I could be like, damn, that is kind of fucked up. Maybe I
In
shouldn't
certain
fuck with
instances,
them,
I told you the reason. You was like, man, you still rock with them.
huh?
In certain instances, like I told you, I was like, this the reason, and
Right.
you just kind of be like, whatever.
It depends on the reason, though. Let's be completely honest.
Fact.
But again, I think that goes back to what I was saying is, although we both Virgos and we have a lot of similar traits, I think where we differ in one of the areas we differ in is that
One of
one of, because there
mm-hmm,
are a few, one of the
several.
areas we differ in is that I'm a little more. I don't know. You real easy. It's real easy for you to be like, I don't fuck with them. And me, I'm kind of like,
You
what they
more
did?
tolerant
What
of
they did? That
shit.
what they did? Like
Or
what they
maybe
do?
I don't know if you're more tolerant, but like you don't see it the way I see it.
That's what
Uh,
I know. It's not. It's
like my radar is very sensitive than
I think
than
that's
yours.
your radar and my radar. Like my radar to certain things is really sensitive. Your radar
Right,
to everything is really sensitive,
right.
and that's one of the things we
But
differ
but
in.
sometimes you peep shit like you just don't speak on it unless I be like, did you see that? You be like, I saw that shit. That motherfucking yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah,
So
and
you have some
and
leniency too.
well, it's not that I have leniency. I'm very non-confrontational, so I might
Mm,
peep something and be like, rather than cause conflict or confrontation,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tuck that shit away. But now I'm gonna move different, right?
So for me, it's a little harder to kind of. It's harder for me to like. I wear it on my face. Like you will
Right,
know, you will feel it if I have
right.
an issue with you, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Even if I don't like you, if I decided you cut off, you don't have access, whatever. Like, and you gonna feel it. You gonna know. Like
yeah.
that's what it is.
And I think that's I think I'm like that with certain things and certain people. I think
Mm,
you are very much more transparent about that type of thing than I am. I'm non-confrontational to a certain extent about certain things. Certain things I'm like, let's conflict and confront all day. Let's do it. But certain things,
Right.
I'm like, is it worth me even hyping myself up over? Probably not. So I'ma just tuck that shit in and
Take
know
it
that now I
and
gotta move different with you,
put that
right?
in the bank. Put that in the memory
Right.
bank. For
But
me, I'm not confrontational. I could do without that part. But once I see something like the cutoff is very abrupt, like it's done. Seriously.
yeah, that's true about you.
Yeah. Yeah. So T Marie, I just shot you the prize picks. Let's get into these prize picks because the game coming up. We down 0-1 and we need some retribution. And these motherfucking Thunder need to come out with some force. They came out with force, right?
They
You know what I'm saying? But it was down the stretch. We had some problems. That's
They
the
gotta
problem that
quit
we had.
letting what they need to do, what they need to take as a mental takeaway from every game from here on out, because this has happened more than once. What they need to do is stop letting Halliburton get the ball in the last 20
Last,
seconds of the game.
yeah, draining jumpers. He ain't did shit all
Ain't
game.
getting shit all game, but the last 20 seconds, he
And you
finna put
get
up
down to
20
the
points.
last 20 seconds, man, he
Like,
draining game winners
you
in
gotta
motherfucking
stop.
space.
They gotta keep the ball out of his hand in the last
Say that.
last minute of the game.
Yes.
Keep away from Halliburton. That's what y'all need to focus on.
Oh,
But
goodness.
after last prize picks, you said
Mm-hmm.
that you ain't really good at picking these picks.
So I got
So,
what? 2 of the 5
so
of my
my
picks.
question for you is right now, because let's see, after the last one, which you did a majority of the picks, we got 2 out of 5. Not good. So
Mm,
my
mm,
question for
mm,
you is, do
mm,
you
mm,
want
mm.
to blindly let me pick these picks and I don't tell you what it is until after I pick it?
Okay.
Or you
Well, no, talk through it because I'm not going to rebuke anything that you pick. This is your pick. This is T. Marie's prize pick. We want to see what T. Marie gonna do with the pick this time,
wait,
and
what's the
we'll
money?
just
What's the monetary bet on here?
$20.
Okay. So TJ McConnell.
T.J.
We
McConnell.
got a goblin pick on him that
Okay.
all he got to do is make one 3-pointer.
Mm.
Last game, he made one 3-pointer.
Can he
Can he
make a
make a
motherfucking
3-pointer?
3-pointer? Is
One.
the
That's all we
question.
need.
That's all we need. We at game 2 of the finals. Can he make a 3-pointer, T. Marie? That's what we need to know.
Well, let's look at the history, not just of the last game. The last game he made one. The game
Mm-hmm.
before that he made one, and the game before that he made one. Now the 2 games before that he made 0.
Hey, is he on a
So
streak?
out of five, he made 3 out of 5.
Is he on a streak?
One. I'm gonna put him for one.
Okay.
That's
T.
our
Marie,
wild card right there. I'm gonna
T.J.
put him for one.
McConnell.
TJ McConnell for
Boom.
one 3-point. Let's move on to Jalen. Let's look at what he did last game. Points, rebounds, and assists combined, he had
Is
27.
that rain? Oh, that ain't
No,
rain.
that's my uh air kicking on.
Oh,
I don't know if that's rain where you at, but here, no.
I am. I got some sun. I ain't got no rain.
So last game he had points, rebounds, and assists combined. He had 27. The game before
27,
that, he had 32. The game before that,
32.
he had 42. So
So what is
now,
the money line?
huh?
What is the bet?
This is points, rebounds, and assists. Will he get more than 33 points, rebounds, and assists combined?
Well, this your pick.
This is game 2, and they lost last game. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yes. Got it.
All right. Halliburton. Now we know
Hmm.
Now we know that in the
Mm,
last minute of the game, he gonna step up.
mm.
Points, rebounds, and assists. Last game he had 30. The
Okay.
game before that he had 40.
Okay.
So today, will he get more than 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists? I don't know.
It's on you. It's on you. Make that pick. Can T Marie get us some bread? Because Good Deed didn't get no bread.
30.5, Halliburton. 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Mm.
Game two.
Game
They
two.
won the
He
last
said,
game.
hey, they won the last game.
Are
Hey,
they gonna be on his ass this game though? And
or do
shut him
we got
down?
this, or do we got enough confidence to go up 2-0 is the question. Like Halliburton, he got some swag about him. He taking last second shots and shit. He got a little swag about him.
I'm gonna take a chance on this one, and I'm gonna put him less than 30.5.
T
Only
Marie picking the
because,
last. He picking the
only
last.
because I feel like OKC the peep game, and they gonna be on his ass.
Okay, they was on his ass the first game too.
Yeah, and he didn't even like the 30 points. Didn't he? I mean, if it wasn't for them last couple of points in the last minute of the game, he wouldn't have. He didn't even. He would have barely. He made 30. He would have barely
Mm.
made that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go less. I'm gonna go less on Halliburton. Less than
Last.
30.5.
Okay.
Siakam.
Siakam, he let me down. Siakam let me down, I think.
I think
What
he
was his last game stats?
32 points, rebounds, and assists combined.
Individual, what was the individual stuff?
He had 19 points,
Hmm,
3 assists,
3 assists.
and
He must have had some rebounds.
6 defensive rebounds, 10 regular rebounds. So his rebounds is what.
What
So right
did it?
now, Siakam,
Siakam, that boy been
32,
balling.
32 was his
It's
combined last week or the other day.
total. With them points looking like,
So
what
can
you
he get
gonna
more?
do?
Can he get more than 34.5? You think this is gonna
Mm,
be a better game for him?
mm, mm, mm.
Or should we put
What?
him at 29 point? Can he get more than 29.5? Hell, if he can get more than 29.5, he can get more than 32.
So what's your pick?
Hmm.
What is your pick? What's
Since I went little on Halliburton, I'm gonna put the faith in Siakam and say
okay? So Siakam gonna ball out.
he needs to come up. He need to pull up. He need to pull up to this game, right?
Yes. And y'all need to pull up, and y'all need to like, and y'all need to subscribe, y'all need to follow the channel, y'all need to support the channel. Help us with these prize picks. Let us know where we go wrong at. Because we need this we need to hit this bread so I can get some papados.
What?
Gotta win. Can't get no papados till I win.
You can't
Can't
get
get
no
no
Papados without me
can't
anyway.
get no can't get no Roof Chris till I win.
You
They'll
right.
count in your name.
The GOAT. SGA.
Lord, did I pick up? Was he two of my 2 or 5 picks last time or not?
No, we busted on him because we put him for less and he went over.
That's what it was. Okay, okay.
So he had 46 last game.
Mm.
Points, rebounds, and assists. I'm gonna put him for over
Mm.
47.5.
He gotta go harder, just like he went hard in game one. They just couldn't seal the deal, man. They
So
just
this
couldn't
we
see
get
it
we got
then.
one more pick, and I'm gonna let you decide who this pick goes to.
That's
No,
you.
I'm just you just decide the person. You don't decide the over
Okay.
under, just the
Okay.
person. Miles Turner,
Okay.
Dort,
Dort.
Caruso,
Caruso.
or
Ooh.
Hartenstein.
Mm. I like Caruso. Do Caruso.
So let's see what he had last game. 19 combined points, rebounds, and assists. Heavy on the points. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds.
Mm. So what you gonna do?
I am going to I'm gonna put him for more than 11.5. Uh, I need to rethink that one. I'm gonna put him for more than 13.5. So the lineup is TJ McConnell got to at least make one 3-point, Jesus, just one.
Just one.
Jalen, 33, more than 33 points, rebounds, and assists. Halliburton, less than 30.5. Siakam, more than 34.5. Shea, more than 47.5. I'm a little iffy on that one. But
A little iffy.
the last time we underbid him and he went over.
You
So
went crazy.
and
So
they
the
still
prize
lost.
picks gotta be popping.
All right, I'm gonna
Popping,
lock it
popping.
in. I'm gonna lock it in with that. So if we hit them, all six of them, it's a $980.
That's big time Roof Chris. Big Roof Chris. Eating good. Big steaks. I might eat some steaks tonight. What you cook for Sunday dinner for you and the boys?
We had some beef tips and gravy and
Mm,
rice.
say that there. Was it good?
It was.
Mm, say that there. I had motherfucking DiGiorno. Burnt that. Had
Huh?
to make it
How you
twice.
burn it?
Child. All I was able to salvage was the toppings, no crust.
Jesus.
Crazy.
What you did? What you fell asleep or something? What the fuck?
Some maybe I put the oven on too high.
You was
Too
doing too
high.
much.
Too high. Anyway, T Marie,
Yes.
would you date someone who had bad credit, like their credit was shot, but everything else was perfect, like but the credit was shot? So if y'all want to get something, it's gonna have to be in cash because the man credit is shot. Would you date somebody like that?
Yeah, and this might sound kind of weird because this is the way of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like credit score bullshit is such a fucking scam. Like if I make enough money to pay for what I'm trying to buy, why the fuck
Mm-hmm.
does my credit score
Why do
matter?
I? Yeah, right. If I can pay for it,
Right. Like
because
if
that
I can
shows
afford the shit, if I want a $900 car payment and bitch I make 10 grand a month, why the fuck are you worried about what my credit score is? Like, let me have the fucking
because
car.
that shows that you can make the payments on
Fuck
time.
that. Fuck that. So to answer your question, yes, I would date someone that had a bad credit score, but they got money. They got a good job. They got plenty money. They can buy whatever they want. What the fuck is a credit score? Like, who cares?
Okay. Well,
Who
I'm
cares?
just wondering if Is
Would
credit is a
you?
deal breaker.
Would you date somebody that got bad credit, but they got a good job? They can buy shit. They can go places.
I
Y'all
mean,
still.
yeah, because if we just dating, they credit really don't affect me
Oh,
anyway.
so you wouldn't marry somebody with bad credit?
I mean, if your credit is buildable, if you got a 200, then nah, I can't fuck with you. No, that's a deal breaker. But if you know what I'm saying, you just a couple late payments behind, and we just could whoop de whoop, make them up, and build your credit back and get you back right. That's something different. But your shit just shot. Nah, you can't lock in with that. That don't do nothing that don't do nothing good for the relationship right there.
So you know
Got to
how to
work on
fix.
that.
So you know how to fix credit.
Yeah, I know how to fix credit. I downloaded all the letters, everything that you can do to whoop
So
whoop.
how much you gonna charge me to fix my credit?
For you, shit, let me see. 130.
A 130.
No, I'm saying that's what your credit score is, right? It's like 130
That
gotta
is
get
not
you
what. Don't play with me. That is not what my credit score is. You know
I know
good damn well what my credit
you
score is.
hovering around 480. Nah, you ain't
Why
no
would you
480.
lie
You
like
probably
that? Why would you do me like that?
allegedly. Your credit straight. I think you could your profile could get built upon and you can improve your score.
You didn't answer the question. How much you gonna charge me to fix my credit?
For you, I mean, shit, we could work on it.
We
We'll
can work
talk
something
about it.
out. We can
We can
work
work
something out.
something out. We can work a little something out. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna take much. A couple letters, a couple disputes. We can swap it out. Oh shit.
That's
Okay, so
funny.
uh no, T Marie said she can fuck with you if you got some fucked up credit. So
I'm
and
just
so did
saying.
I. If it's just
I'm
on the
just
dating
saying.
tip,
You can't.
I could too.
You shouldn't judge a person fully. Okay. The little disclaimer is you can probably tell a lot about a person by their credit score, but
Fact.
I don't think that should be the end all be all. Look at
So
the
you
circumstances.
could date with bad credit. Ain't no circumstances, they just irresponsible.
That ain't necessarily the case. You don't know. They might have did some shit when they was younger because they had to. You know, they had to fuck some shit up to get where they needed to be, and now here they
Mm.
are, and they just trying to.
But you could work on some payment plans, little $10, $20 a month, just to keep your shit in good standing. Like that's responsible. Doing something you got to do to survive, that's one thing. But like, don't just be like, fuck it, get it back in blood.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that. I want my credit to be better. I mean, it ain't horrible. It ain't the worst it's ever been, but it could be better. So
True. Okay, I got you. Hey, I ain't mad at it. But
anyway, I got a question for you.
you
I
got
think
one.
I got a
Let it
question
rip.
for you. This ain't even really a serious question. This is just a question that I really want to know the answer to. When
It's a
is the next
personal.
trip? And
I'm
where
trying
to?
to I'm trying to figure I'm definitely going to San Diego. And
Okay.
definitely. It's got to figure out when is the optimal time to do that. And it'll be coming up kind of soon. So stay tuned.
So
We'll have something
we
locked.
gonna
We'll
do
have
some
something locked in.
on location podcast, some
For sure, sure.
vlogging,
For
some.
sure, sure. No doubt. No doubt. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. It's coming real soon. So just be ready. Just be ready for the boop de boop.
So I want to hear from the people who all been to Seattle. Cause full disclosure, right? I really don't have a desire to go to Seattle. I
You ain't
mean,
going.
no. I listen. Hear me out. I
No, you already dismissed it to the fullest.
I didn't
You out of
dismiss
there.
it.
You out of
I
there. T.
no, I
Marie,
didn't
take
dismiss
some
it.
accountability.
I was like,
Take some
sure.
accountability. No,
Listen,
you was not.
I
You
didn't
you
dismiss.
said you going on that trip by yourself. That was your
I
words.
did say that.
Yes,
However,
that's locked in.
okay, but listen. However, I also said if you wanted to go to Alaska, we could go to Alaska on a cruise. out of
Mm-hmm.
Seattle, which will require
Okay.
me to then go to Seattle, right?
Yes, but not the destination Seattle trip.
But I was at work last week and I had a little class with
Mm-mm.
some out of towners,
Mm-mm.
some that are from Washington,
Mm-mm.
and they was telling me how this time of the year it's really pretty, it's really nice,
Right,
it's really
right,
some good sightseeing weather, it's
right,
really
right. I'm gonna send you pictures from the Space Needle.
wow. It's like that.
Right. Because T. Marie about to board that plane and she about to go where this month. Where you about to head to?
In 10 days, I'm heading to Puerto Rico.
Right. And you
Don't front.
promised some on remote
Don't
content.
front though, because this is my first time going to Mexico by plane. Like I've been on a cruise before, but you've been to Mexico how many times?
That shit was 15 years ago.
It was
That shit
without
was
me.
so long ago.
And you could have came on this trip.
So long ago.
You ain't want to. But yeah, going out of town, going to Puerto Rico.
She
I'm
out the country.
excited.
She
Huh?
international. She international.
It's not international, it's part of the United States.
It
I
still
don't even
count.
need a passport.
It still count. They
It just
speak a
counts as
different
Mexico.
language over there.
Do you listen? What is wrong with your friend Kevin
Who?
Gates? Kevin
What he
Gates.
done did now? He done divorced Brittany Renner.
How was they even married? He's still married to Drika.
In the Muslim community, I don't know, I'm just making this up. They allow to marry and divorce
Why would you
without a
make that
moment's
up?
notice. It's without a
Why would you
moment's
make that
notice.
up?
What kind of marriage? Like, who locked it in? Was this a Vegas drive-through marriage?
That's what I'm saying.
Where they get married at?
That's what I'm saying. How they claiming they was married, got married in April and divorced in May. If he's still married to Drika, how is that a
Divorce.
thing?
It's maybe it was like simultaneous
So he a
marriages.
bigot, allegedly.
They're a little bigoted. Depends on what state. You know,
That man just like
Louisiana. You know,
that
Louisiana
man
got
just
some
like
weird
clout.
laws.
He
But
like clout.
Louisiana,
Brittany
they
like
got
clout. You
they
know
got
who the
weird
only person
laws.
who ain't said nothing crazy?
Mm,
Drika. She got good sense.
that's because she got all the money.
She got good damn sense.
That's who got
She
the money
like,
for
I
real.
am not entertaining that foolishness with that man and that lady. What fucking lady? That lady.
She should
Crazy.
just they should just Drinker should just write a tell all and just let it
Or
out.
she should do what she been doing. I like women like Drinker who just be like, you know what?
Facts. I
It
agree.
ain't even worth
I
my
retract that
energy.
last statement that I had. I agree. Keep going.
It ain't even worth my energy to engage in that foolishness. Cause it's
Mm,
foolish, it's clout chasing, it's
mm,
ridiculous. And
mm.
did I say foolish? Let's double back to foolish. Like she looked like the only sane person in this triangle
Right.
because she ain't entertaining this foolishness. And I like that about Drika. I like unproblematic because these men, you know how I feel about bitter baby daddies in general, but
Mm.
these I don't understand where we picked up the generation of sassy men at. Cause this is
Sassy men.
yes. Kevin
What's
Gates is
sassy?
real. He real sassy, and that don't sit right in my spirit at all.
So
He ain't the only one,
are
but he the
you
one we talking about right now.
T Marie, are you a feminist?
No, I just don't have the patience for men and bullshit. Like if you a straight up and down man, you straight up and down. Like you are accountable, you are purposeful, you are direct, you stand on business. Cool. But just the bitter baby daddies, right? especially the ones who played in these women's face in public, not even behind closed doors, in public. And then the first time this woman move on with her life, because that's all they be doing is moving on with their life.
Mm.
Now, here you come.
Problem.
It's a problem. She all this and she all that, and I need this and I need that, and I want money, and she don't do this and she'll do.
Well, DDG moved on.
Not before being sassy.
I mean, we all have our low points.
No, he is he a double. He is double. He's sassy and bitter. Like you, that is a lot. That is a lot.
I just think that sometimes women just throw us in this sassy box when we try to be assertive about some things.
Be assertive
Yes.
by putting your hands on somebody. That's being how
No,
assertive.
not that part. Not that
Oh,
part.
well, what part are we talking about then?
I mean, just standing up and just standing up for his rights to see his child.
You can do that all day long. You can stand up for your right to see your child all day long. I don't have no problem with that. It's
Right.
everything that you loop in with that.
Yeah. Sometimes sometimes it happens. It's not supposed to. Like men got to be perfect in the eyes of women because
No,
nowadays our black
no,
women do not support
no,
the black men.
no.
But
See now, see, no,
see, y'all so quick. As soon as we say anything that y'all don't like, now we sassy boys.
no. I disagree with that. I disagree with that 100% because if men showed the same respect
Mm-hmm.
to these women
Mm-hmm.
in public,
Yeah.
the same way that they played in their face in public,
Mm. Okay.
right? Like don't do all of this shit and this, that, and the third and try to make me look like I'm a bad mother or I'm a hoe or I'm this or I'm that in public.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it comes down to your ego and you want to see your kid and I put your shit on Front Street, now you mad. And now I'm the bad person and now I don't support black men? Hell fucking no. Then that's the case. Then y'all, they don't support black women. They don't support women in general.
Well,
Why you playing in my face in
what do we
public?
have to do? But what do we have to do to stop the war of men versus women in the country?
Stop playing in their face. Stop embarrassing these women in public. Whatever y'all do behind closed doors, if y'all
Mm-hmm.
have an agreement that
Mm-hmm.
you we was what we was. Now we got a kid together. We ain't fucking with each other. I'm fucking with this bitch, or we might still be fucking with each other, but I'm still fucking with this bitch behind closed doors. Nobody needs to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's something that y'all came up with together. That's how y'all relationship, whatever. But it's when you blatantly embarrass these women in public,
Right.
then you want to mom shame them, then you want to body shame them, call them a hoe, this, that, and the third. But then when they flip the script on you now, oh, we don't protect black men. We don't do fuck. Listen, no, no.
So I guess we just on the road of fucking.
Treat people how you want to be treated. That's the oh, that go back how many years? A lot, hundreds, thousands, even.
But
That
you can
same.
treat people how you want to be treated, and they still shit on you.
You could. That's a different. That's a different conversation. That's not the conversation we having. We having a conversation of the men treating these women like shit in public, and then when they get shitted on, now we the bad people. Now the women
So
is
how do women treat men like angels? They're just angels. They don't do anything wrong. They're
no,
not doing none of that. It's just all the men is what you're saying.
no. That's not what I said at all. But before, let's
So
use let's use
who's responsible for holding women accountable then?
let's use Offset and Cardi B just as an example.
Okay.
Offset did all of this stuff right in public. We all knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B never once bashed him. She took him back, right? How
Mm-hmm.
many
Mm-hmm.
times? Took him back. Never bashed this man in public. Never
Mm-hmm.
said nothing bad about him as a father, as a man, as a husband in general. She just let the shit be what it was gonna be in the public eye. She never said anything about this man.
Right.
Then, so all along, she was not bashing that black man, regardless of the shit he was doing, regardless of the shit that everybody knew he was doing because he was doing it in public. She didn't say shit. She just had a baby by this man, okay? She didn't say shit, right? The minute she moved on, now she a bad mama. Now she a hoe. Now she this. Now she that. She's supposed to
That's what
continue.
Offset said.
Yes.
Mm.
So now she's supposed to continue protecting
Nope, I guess not.
him. See, that's how they go. Everything they could have did whatever. They could have went through the divorce. They could have did that. They could have went through the custody, and we probably wouldn't have never knew shit bad about Offset because Cardi never said anything bad about that man until he started bashing her.
True. So, fellas, regardless of what go on,
Keep that shit to your fucking
keep
self.
your business out the streets, and
That's
your
it.
business won't be in the streets.
That's
If you
it.
keep your business out the streets,
That's
it'll
it.
never get in the streets.
Even if you put your business in the street, as Offset did as an example, just using him as an example, even if you put your business in the street and that woman ain't said shit bad about you, what is the point? And then now she done moved on. Shit you done already did. She just now doing shit. She just had a baby 6 months ago. So shit you by you. So shit you already done did. She finally has had enough and decided, I'm out. I'm gonna do my own thing. Fuck you. We would have never known about it if he hadn't started being sassy and bitter.
Mm.
She didn't
So,
say shit
fellas,
about him.
you cannot continue to not be sassy. We don't communicate, because when we show emotion, that's sassiness right off the bat. So
Not
keep that
necessarily.
shit to yourself.
Not necessarily, but you sound like that's coming from a place of hurt because why? Who said that?
What is sassy then?
Sassy is bashing a woman that hasn't said anything about you.
That's the definition
You've
of
been dogging
sassy.
her. You've been dogging her out for years, and she
That's the
hasn't
definition
said
of sassy.
anything about you in the
What's the
media.
definition of sassy
I'm
in
trying to
general?
tell you, she hasn't said anything about you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been bashing her for years. Everybody has seen it. Everybody like, damn, why she even go back to this nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Years. You've been clowning this woman in public. She hasn't said anything about you. The
Mm-hmm.
second your feelings are hurt because she's now moved on, now you're calling her a bad mom. You're
Mm-hmm.
calling her a whore. You're calling her broke or this, that, and the third because your feelings are hurt. Because she did you what you did to her years. And we probably wouldn't have never known about it had you not said anything. Because everybody was just speculating that she was with Stephon Diggs. She didn't make it official that she was with Stephon Diggs until this nigga started talking shit.
What's the definition of
The
sassy?
definition of sassy is being butt hurt, not being emotional, because everybody has the right to be emotional, but being butt hurt because somebody did you how you did them. And now you mad.
That's the definition.
Now you can't keep your mouth closed. Now you
Mm-hmm.
can't, now you can't not bash this person
Mm-hmm.
because not even that she did you how you did her, but she just completely moved on. And you're
Okay.
butt hurt because
So
she moved on.
if that's the definition, then yeah, I would say that Offset is being a little sassy. If that's the only definition that
That's
we
my
talking
that's
about,
my only
then
definition.
okay.
My only definition of being sassy is when you are butt hurt about a situation and instead of handling it privately, you decide to get on social media or wherever and bash this person, a person who didn't say shit bad about you until you started bashing her.
Okay.
And you've been dogging her for years, and Cardi didn't say nothing.
I mean, she had a couple of rants.
No, no.
She had a couple of
Find
them.
one. She had some recently. Yes, well deserved.
Prior to this, when he cheated on her before, she got online and
And she took them
she
right
ran it a
back.
couple
So
of
is
times.
that really valid? No, that's crazy on her part because you shouldn't have took them back, but you did.
Is it a rant? Was it a rant though?
I don't know if it was a rant or her just speaking what we already knew.
Okay.
Now, this latest tirade of hers on the internet was a rant because she was telling us shit we ain't had no clue about.
Okay.
And it probably could have stayed that way if Offset had kept his little feelings about not his feelings in general, but his feelings about what she was doing because all of this only came about because she got another man.
Okay.
And he can't handle that.
Nigga asked for spousal support, so obviously he a sassy boy and he can't handle
And then
when
to
the
ask for
motherfuckers
spousal
finally move on.
support, from a woman who, since y'all have officially separated a year ago, has been financially supporting the kids,
Mm.
which the baby that she just gave birth to, she said out of her own mouth, you've
Mm-hmm.
only seen this baby 5 times.
Okay. So you got all valid points. You're totally right. Offset is a sassy bit of baby daddy.
Exactly.
We get it.
It's
What about
it's
Ray J?
so
What about Ray J?
Ray J doesn't count. Ray J.
He swear to God he smashed Sexy Red. He said on the dead homies he hit the sexy.
Ray J say he slept with everybody. The only person we can confirm is Kim Kardashian and Princess Love. That's really all we can confirm at this point.
He said, hey, Ray J said he hooked up with Sexy Red. He
Ray
put
J
it on
say
the
he hooked up with everybody. He said he slept with Megan Thee Stallion, didn't he?
he probably
Oh, don't
did
let me
because
get you started on Megan,
nah,
cause
I ain't bashing nobody. You ain't gonna hear me saying nothing bad about. Hey, if Megan doing what she doing, more power to her, and whoever else got something to say about it. That's how I
mm.
feel.
Oh, now you turned a new leaf. You don't feel that way about Megan.
Boy, men can't really say much without being bashed themselves. So
Oh, here you
hey,
go.
you
Now
know
who
me.
said that?
Hey, y'all, hey, we just get boxed in so quick to being sassy, we can't even have an opinion no more.
Oh Lord.
Y'all want to say y'all ain't feminist? That sound pretty feminist to me. Like,
All my valid points, but I sound feminist. Okay.
okay, so yeah, your boy Ray J said he was smashing up. I did see where going back to Cardi B, she was very supportive of her new boo, her new rebound man, Stephon Diggs. He was real, like she was real
Wow,
about
that
it.
was
Like she was.
underhanded.
I
Oh,
mean,
so she can't.
look,
So let me ask you this: she can't move on.
she can move on, but typically in the sequence of a breakup, especially a divorce, you break up, you divorce, and then somebody gone real quick bounce back, which is a rebound to another relationship real quick. Look how quick Cardi B. You just said yourself she just had a baby 6 months ago, but she already rebounded with Stephon Diggs. Do you think that Stephon Diggs is her happily ever after? No.
No,
So it's a
but that don't make
rebound.
him a rebound because, truth be
Okay.
told,
Sorry, I shouldn't even gave my opinion. Go ahead.
oh child, we need to end this because if you gonna be like, we could probably wrap this up because
I'm trying to hear what your
no,
rebuttal. Go ahead.
actually you're not.
All right, let it rip.
I don't need to. It is what it is. Sure, he's a rebound.
You don't think you don't agree? You just
No,
said he ain't gonna be the
I don't.
happily ever after.
That don't make him a
So
rebound. That just mean that this ain't the person she gonna be with for the rest of her life. That's all. That's what a happily ever after is.
what's a rebound to what's the definition of a rebound?
Somebody that you sure hop right into a relationship, but I don't think they. I think they actually they that just goes back to my original statement is we would have never known that she was dating Stephon Diggs because she'd been dating him for a while. Had it
Mm-hmm.
not been for Offset.
Okay. So Offset is the reason why she outed the relationship because she had
I don't think
already
he's
been
the
dating
reason.
him.
I don't think he's the reason. I think it would have been outed at some point anyway. I don't think he's the reason, but I think that's why he was in his feelings.
Mm,
It's
okay.
because they started going out together in public. Because
Yeah.
they started out in their own relationship.
Mm.
Had she had it kept it private for a little longer, please, it would have just still been speculation. Everybody would have still been speculating.
Well, she was definitely supporting them at the youth camp this weekend. They looked
I
real.
saw it.
They look real. Real. It looked real. That's what I wanted to
Okay.
say. It looks pretty
Okay.
real.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been 50 minutes. Damn, we've been talking for 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it ain't a whole bunch else to talk about. What time the game come on?
I don't know, 7 or 7:30. I'm
Mm.
not 100% sure.
Ain't what's going on with Diddy trial?
Probably nothing, child. They finna wrap it up.
He requested a mistrial again. They said, according to reports, Diddy is requesting a mistrial, accusing prosecutors of using false testimony. His legal team says, uh, claims that he held Brianna Bongalon, Cassie's friend, over a 17-story balcony are inaccurate and misleading. So they saying Diddy did not hang nobody over no balcony. Diddy ain't even strong enough to hang somebody over a balcony. So they requesting the mistrial for using this false information.
Think cocaine make you strong.
Cocaine make you strong.
Allegedly. I don't know. I ain't never did it.
I mean, it do give you a feeling of strength. I ain't never did it either, but I've, I've heard about it.
So maybe he did hang over the balcony by her titties. He probably don't even remember. I don't know. I don't know exactly how you hang one over the balcony by their titties, but
Exactly.
I'm sure it's possible with the right combination of shit in your system.
Mm.
I mean, it sounds painful, honestly, but you know,
I
maybe
I
he did,
couldn't
maybe he didn't.
I
At this
couldn't even
point,
see.
at this point, if he did it in a place where um you know, they ain't got cameras in the area. I'm sure they would have had that on some footage somewhere. If you
Mm.
hanging somebody over a balcony by their titties,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, who comes up with that kind of shit? Now
Right.
I'm not
You
gonna
gonna make
just
that's how you made it up. That's what you made up.
right. Like I'm not gonna like dangle you over by your feet or nothing like or hang you over like by your. Let me hold on to your nipples. Who the fuck comes up with that dumbass shit anyway?
Somebody
Somebody on
testified
pink power.
that that's what happened. That's what happened. Somebody got on the stand and testified that Diddy was hanging motherfuckers by the titties.
Oh, under oath. So who do
Under oath.
what's who? I mean, did they tell the truth? They was under oath. I would hope so, but you never know. You never know. That
Mm,
seems out of all the things, out of all the things they said Diddy has done, that I can rack my mind around it and be like, yeah, he probably did that shit. Hanging somebody over the balcony by their titties.
Titties.
That even for Diddy is a little excessive, over the top.
Yeah, that's.
If
I heard of Suge Knight hanging people off the balcony.
by their titties,
Probably not by the titties. I
that's
thought
my
it was
thing.
Vanilla Ice or something.
Like how she
There
said,
had to
he
be
held
some
me
big
over
ass
the.
titties.
Yeah, like had she said he held me over the balcony by my ankles, I would have said, yeah, Diddy probably did that for sure. Or even, you know how you see people on the movies that they hanging them over the balcony while they choking them.
Yeah, yeah.
I might have would have said, yeah, Diddy probably did that by your titties.
But what if they was like, what if it was a freak off and think about like she on the balcony and she kind of hanging on, but Diddy kind of grabbed the titties while he was, and she was
No,
like, he hung me
in
from the
my mind,
balcony.
this is how I'm picturing her hanging
She
over.
is airborne and he got her by the titties.
That's what I'm picturing.
I cannot.
What? That's what I'm saying. How does?
No,
What other way is there?
that's scary to be hung over. I, I don't think Diddy did that. It sounds like some bullshit.
It
Prove
sounds.
it.
It
Where
sounds
is the documentation that Diddy did these things?
like
You
you
should
would
have
have gone to the
reported that.
doctor,
Right. The day after it happened, my titties hurt, for
right?
one. They just
Right.
supported
Because
my body weight.
as a person with titties, it don't take much for them motherfuckers to
Right.
hurt, right?
So you saying Diddy held you by the
So
titties.
you mean
He
your body weight is being carried by your titties?
supported by your titties. It's life or
Gravity
death on
is
your
pulling
titties.
your body down, and the only thing saving you is this person holding you by your
Holding you
titties.
by. How big is your titties?
And
You gotta
let's
have
be
a handful of titties, like a rope. Holding them like a rope. That's gotta hurt.
that hurt. Like
Think of
you,
all the pressure that's going to the nipples.
right? That's
They
what I'm
didn't
saying. Like
bust.
you
They
would have
should have
had to go
bust.
to the doctor. You would have had
Come
to have
on,
been
man.
to the hospital or
Come
something and
on,
said,
man.
even if you didn't say, "Oh, the reason my titties are fucked up is because I got held over a balcony." That would still be some record of you going to the doctor or something complaining about breast pain.
Come on, man.
Like
So
you didn't. That's not one of them pains you just suffer through.
no, no. You can't
Not.
pop no pills. You can't do nothing that's going you need to go see a doctor because
You need to go to
all
the
your
doctor.
veins
Because nine
like
times
come
out of
on.
10, think about this. 9 times out of 10, you probably got implants of some sort anyway, right?
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, no, your implant would have busted. No,
I
I
don't
don't. Now
believe it.
that's one. Like I said, out of all the things that they said Diddy done did, and I'm
No.
thinking to myself,
That
yeah, he
is
did that shit. That
yeah, but that
is the one thing where I'm
mm-mm,
like,
mm-mm,
I don't think
mm-mm,
he did that one. Not by your
mm-mm.
titties. Now, if you hadn't said by your ankles, I would have been like, yeah, he probably did that. Your titties, though? Don't give Diddy that one. He didn't
Yes.
do that one.
I'm
Mm-mm.
interested to see how this is all gonna play out. I think Diddy gonna they gonna in the
He
grand
ain't gonna
scheme of
beat the
things,
charges. He ain't gonna
in the
beat
grand
all the
scheme of
charges.
things though, he gonna get a they gonna take it a little I think not take it easy on him, but some of the stuff he is not gonna be guilty of.
That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna beat all the charges,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they not also the ones that they can make stick. They not gonna take it easy on them. Like he ain't gonna give a 5 year sentence. That's not happening.
I mean, he already been down for what, a year almost?
A year. That's it. He
Time
gonna at least have
served.
19 more to go.
Ooh, that's harsh. That's still harsh. A 20-year sentence for Diddy, is that taking it easy on Diddy if he get 20 years?
Yeah, because he could get life if they made all the charges stick. Somehow, some miraculous way, they made all the
A
charges stick.
miraculous
He
way.
could get life. So
Right
he
now,
better
with
take.
everything that you know, if you was a juror right now in the Diddy trial, with everything that you know, even if the stuff you read on social media, because you wasn't there, but what you heard so far, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty for sure. Of everything, probably not. But of a lot of this shit, yes.
Sex trafficking, guilty or not guilty?
I ain't gonna really say because I need to read up on what actually qualifies as sex trafficking. Because to be
Okay.
honest, I really
Racketeering,
haven't put too much thought into it. Sex
racketeering,
trafficking, I
guilty or
thought
not
it meant,
guilty?
to be honest, and I might be real naive on this, but I thought sex trafficking meant you was using women, multiple women, to sell
Sale
sex.
sex, exactly. That's what I
And
thought too.
that's what I thought. And I
Yeah,
might, like I said, I'm not saying that I know the real. That's just what I
right.
thought.
That's
So if
that
we
was
going
my
by that,
interpretation.
if we going by that, but I guess you can't kind of say it is sex trafficking because if you paying these male escorts to come to these freak offs and have
Mm.
sex with these women,
But it ain't for
technically.
profit though. That's what I thought. I'm just talking.
Oh, so he ain't making money. He
Right.
paying. So that's
He
prostitution.
just
Is that the same
enjoying.
thing?
It's solicitation, is what it is. I
Right.
don't
Is
know.
that the same thing?
I think so. It still got something to do, but
So I mean,
to
if
fly him
that's
out, I mean, that's just the rich being rich. I'm not taking nothing away from what he did. Fine, he did it. I'm just saying, in for the rich in the rich lifestyle, yeah, I'll book you a flight. Come on out and freak us
I
off.
mean, Epstein did it and we see what happened to him. So
What did happen to him?
he went to jail.
Which one's the one that killed himself?
Epstein.
Oh, so he killed himself. He didn't go to trial, did he?
He went to jail. Yeah, he went to prison.
But did he go to he had a court case and everything,
Yes,
trial, and
he killed himself in prison.
that's crazy. You know, Elon Musk and Trump, they fell out because Elon said, Trump, your ass in them Epstein files.
Well,
So if Trump in
who
the
doubted
Epstein
that?
files,
Who
he in the
doubted
Diddy
that Trump?
files.
Huh?
If Trump in the Epstein file, that means he in the Diddy files.
He already said him and Diddy used to be cool. You know what that means?
Him and Epstein was buddies too.
Exactly.
So Trump, I
Yo,
mean,
you know Trump, he like to grab him by the coochie anyway.
you
So
better get them pardons ready. Cause Diddy, hey,
I think it's only so much pardoning you can do. You can't just be out here and be like, yeah, that nigga got life, but we gonna get him up out of there. I don't think that's the way it works.
I think that's how it works. The president can do right pardons. They
No,
don't
because
give him a limit.
he couldn't get Larry Hoover out of them 200
He
years.
he wouldn't.
No, he couldn't.
Why?
He just reduced it. He didn't pardon them free and clear, like, oh, you can walk out of jail today, like he did to Chrisley's.
He should have. Shit.
I
Motherfucking man
mean,
been in jail since he was 17 years old.
what?
He been in jail forever.
He got forever to go too.
T. Marie.
I got one last question for you
Okay.
before we log off. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think you're gonna be able because you put me on blast on the spot a couple of episodes ago.
Oh my God. Okay, well, what episode? What you talking about? When I put you on
You
blast?
remember that song? Do you wanna ride in the backseat of Caddy? Chop it up with do or die.
Do it. Yep.
What's twist apart? Let's hear it.
Oh shit! Pull it up in the AC with the AC blow. No, that ain't it.
What's twist apart? Come on.
You got me. I don't. I can't remember that shit. I don't know. I have no idea.
Come on. You know it.
Do you want to ride? All I remember is pulling up with the AC blow. That's it.
That ain't even the right part. I'm talking about what's twisted.
I don't know. I couldn't, to save my life, I couldn't give you the first word.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna send you a video when we get off of here.
All
Next
right.
next podcast, you be ready because I'm gonna send you a video when we get off of here.
So, shit, what? All right, bet.
Next episode, be ready.
T. Marie, final predictions. Do we tie up the series tonight or do we go down 0-2?
I think we tied up tonight. I hope
You hope we tied up
we tied
tonight.
up tonight.
Child,
I
that
gotta
was a
I gotta
shocker.
I gotta stick
I was
beside
like,
them.
they did not just let Halliburton shoot that shot.
They did.
They
I
did
gotta
for
stick
sure.
beside them though. Hopefully they keep the ball out that man's hand.
Hopefully, we'll see y'all. All right. Good show. Peace out.
Bye.
Have a good night. I'm going to go eat some more DiGiorno crust.
Ew, the burnt
The burnt one, child. Bye.
one. Bye.